What is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining the Tully broadcast. So, in today's video, we're going to go over our last week's picks. It was the last week, week 18, great week. Me and Liam had so weeks. I think it was two games or a game under 500, and you were exactly 500 for the last week. We're going to go into our playoff picks. But yeah, as you can see here, this is what me and Liam just discussed. We're going to do overall record is going to be moved a little bit down the road. This is just the regular season record. So my regular season record is 127 to 145. Liam is 132 to 140. So his overall record, he could still do the chase to 500. He's only 8 games behind. He just needs a great playoff week, a great playoff. But he could still do it. It's still there. But yeah, let's go into this last week here. To be honest with you, I feel like my best game was the Jacksonville pick. I kind of thought they were going to win for some reason, and they destroyed the cover by winning. They won outright. Plus 15 underdog, usually never see that. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Week 18 is kind of a crapshoot, usually. Like, not really, but you don't know a ton going in about who's going to play and stuff. So that was kind of weird. And then just weird stuff happens, like Jacksonville beating Indianapolis outright. And then we both got the Chargers pick wrong, which was tough, but it's whatever. Yeah, road to 500, still alive. And I'm feeling good. I'm not going to lie.
I think you can do it. I do totally think you can do it. But yeah, let's go into we'll go into the Washington game too. I feel like I love that mortal lock. That was beautiful. Should have the mortal lock against the Giants
I might be at 500 if I just stop picking the Giants.
That is true. You have picked the Giants the last couple of weeks. So yeah,
they let me down quite a bit,
but we are done now. Joe Judge is gone. I'm pumped about that. Joe Judge is gone. Gettleman has been gone for a while, but he's also gone.
Retired.
Yeah, we're restarting completely. And I'm also pumped. Every new guy they're recruiting for like GM and everything looks young, smart, and I'm excited. I don't know. Maybe John's thinking something differently. But all right, let's go into the playoff weeks. I know you don't want to talk about the shitty Giants anymore. So we'll go into the first game, which I love this game. I don't love the line here. I think it's a weird line, but I just love the game in general. But I just like Cincinnati more in general. I like Cincinnati. -5 is a little much, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Cincinnati -5. And I kind of hate it.
Such a weird number, right? Like, it's not a touchdown, but it's not a field goal. And I just don't know how to feel about that. I think I'm just going to take Cincinnati too, just because I think there's a big talent gap between them and the Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't think, I usually don't like quarterbacks for their first time in the playoffs, like picking them to win. But I think it's both of their first time in the playoffs. So then it doesn't really matter, I guess. So I'm just take Joe Burrow. Like, if you're going to pick one quarterback who hasn't been in the playoffs yet that just has like nuts of steel, it's Joey B.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and they just have more talent. Like, basically across the board. The only problem I could see is like Joe Burrow has just been super duper good against the blitz. And the Raiders don't really blitz. They just rush 4 and kind of get pressure with 4 with Max Crosby and Ngakoue.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing I'm a little hesitant about. But I couldn't be on the Raiders side of this game. I just don't love the Bengals, but I'll take it.
I agree with you. I did also think about that too. That's why I almost went Raiders, because obviously Carr is the veteran. I think they did make the playoffs in 2016. So I remember there was a year he almost was the MVP. So I'm assuming the year that he was like in the contention for MVP was the year that they probably made the playoffs. But anyway, I agree. I think Joey B is the guy though. He does have nuts of steel. I do like his confidence, very confident. But yeah, it's just really honestly the quarterbacks, and I agree with you. I think they have
Derek Carr's never played in a playoff game.
Oh wow, I'm captain. Okay, then yeah, great. Okay, so then I feel much better about this then. But yeah, although still Derek Carr is the vet and Joey isn't, but still there is a massive gap when it comes to talent on the offense. They got a lot of talent on the offense, the Bengals. They have a much better running back. I would say they have the better quarterback, and they have a much better wide receiver core. And then the offensive line has been playing pretty well as well. So I agree with you. I haven't been paying much attention to the Cincinnati defense, but I know a lot of people like it for some reason. So yeah, I'm going to go Cincinnati -5. But I agree with you. It is a weird number. I do agree with you. Okay, let's go on to the next game. This is probably the game of the week by far. This is the game people want to see, the rematch. We have the Bills at -4 to the Patriots. And I hate this game too. Because, like, how am I going to bet against Bill Belichick in the playoffs? That's my main problem coming here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to say fuck it and go Bills -4. And it's only because the Patriots are playing really bad football right now, and the Bills aren't. So I'm going to go Bills -4.
I'm taking the Bills too. I'm eating up the cheese. Call me a rat. It does feel really bad to bet against Bill, but again, it's first time quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think if the Bills win this game, it's between like they have just as good of a shot as the Chiefs, the Titans to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's going to be like a huge confidence boost for them. I'm going up to school like a little early, so I'll be there to watch this game up near Buffalo. So that will be very fun. I just think, again, like the Bills have more ways to beat the Patriots than the Patriots have to beat the Bills. When they didn't play in like negative 500 degrees with 900 mile an hour winds, the Bills won. And it'll be super cold in Buffalo on Saturday. It should be like low single digits, but there's not going to be wind. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to football is the wind. I just think the Bills cover, and it hurts really bad because you're betting against Bill Belichick in the playoffs and he's getting points. But so I don't know. It's weird. That one's a tough game.
There's a weird narrative too. I like the narrative that Mac Jones doesn't like the cold. I do, because they're playing their worst football now in the cold. And if you really think about it, he's from Jacksonville, born and raised in Jacksonville, went to Alabama. The kid's never played in the fucking snow or any kind of cold weather. Josh Allen's
I mean, he has been for like the last 2 months.
And they haven't been playing great. It's been one of their worst times. Like they had a tough start, really good middle, and like not the best end. And I don't know. I kind of like this narrative. Also, Josh Allen, it's even more than he's just like he's been there. He's been to the AFC Championship. Didn't do well, but he's been to the AFC Championship. He's made the playoffs too, like a lot of his career. So he's kind of been here in the playoffs, and obviously Mac Jones hasn't. So yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna go Bills -4, and I'm kind of talking myself into that, feeling better about that, to be honest with you.
I think also like the Bills have finally started being able to run the ball, which
That's
is
true
huge.
as well.
Just the last few weeks. I don't think they've played anyone good, but I mean the Patriots just fucked around and lost to the Dolphins, so we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On to the next game. Like I said, I'm a man of principle. I refuse to take Eagles. So I'm going to go Tampa Bay -8.5. And do I like it? I do. I do like it, actually. It's not even a principle thing. I would have taken this game anyway. What is the only thing the Eagles really can do? It's run the ball. That's really the only true thing the Eagles can do. And who does Tampa Bay have on their defensive line? It's Vita Vea.
They're literally the best team against the run.
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts,
it's that simple.
This is your thing. Go at it, Jalen.
It's that simple.
But now I'll do the extra layer because I was thinking about it on the ride up to school today. Jalen Hurts, or the Tampa Bay has their secondary has been tough this year because they've been so injured. So if he's going to go against a secondary that's not good because they're not going to run the game, this is the secondary in the playoffs to go against. So that's a little notch. Again, man of principle will not pick Philly, but Tampa Bay -8.5. I like it. Jalen Hurts, you're a fraud. Let's see you play.
So I think that,
I made some good points there.
No, I've been wanting to take the Buccaneers here. I just was reading what Colin said, and I think that's an interesting point that Tom Brady can't really do or doesn't like to be pressured.
Well, no.
But again, like the Eagles can only run the ball, and Tampa Bay is the best run defense in the league. Mike Evans is playing, Rob Gronkowski's playing, playoff Lenny's back. I think they have enough. The good O-line should be able to keep Tom on his feet. I only think the only thing is the Eagles D-line might keep in this game. I could also see a backdoor cover here. Like the Eagles are down
So true.
15 and Brady and the Bucks are like, yeah, go crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And they score a meaningless touchdown to lose by 6.
Yeah.
That would hurt a lot. I think if you're going to run a teaser this week, you tease Tampa Bay, either 6 or 7 point teaser down to 1.5 or 2.5. That's a pro move. With another game, don't tease it with the total, or at least the same game total. Yeah, I'll take the Bucks here. This is not super locky for me, I don't think. Don't feel great.
It's in contention. Again, I like it.
You just hate the Eagles so much too.
That's also true. But if you just look at the teams, I mean, undoubtedly, Tampa Bay is a much better team. Undoubtedly, they have a much better offense, especially when they're all healthy, and they have a much better defense.
That's fair.
I like it. And I, Richie, you don't watch these videos at all. I'd like to watch your team in their demise. I would like to watch it on your couch on Sunday and watch that. But we'll see. Okay, we got San Francisco 49ers at Dallas, and I like the Niners. I like them. I like the Niners. Actually, I kind of like them a lot. I think they're a good team. They got a lot of stuff, a lot of great players. They have, great offense. Debo is a fucking savage. I love Debo murdering the Rams. And the Cowboys are a little bit of a cold streak, a little bit. I mean, they just murdered the Eagles. My point exact.
They put up 50 points, over 50 points against the Eagles. 2 of their last 3 games.
They got daddy. They got beat up against Cardinals.
Okay, they lost 25-23, and then they put like a 57 burger on the Washington football team before that.
I think the Niners are I think they're a good team. I think they're underestimated. Fuck the Cowboys. Just fuck the Cowboys. I'm going Niners here +3. And I might super lock both NFC East teams to lose. I don't know. Call me crazy.
I really like the Niners here too. Cowboys have a very good defense, but against the pass.
They don't pass.
They want you to throw the ball down the field and let their corners make plays on the ball. And the 49ers aren't going to do that. They're going to run their zone running scheme, and it's going to work because it always does. And Jimmy G's just going to dink and dop over the middle to Debo and George Kittle and just yak monsters. And they're just going to physical the pretty boy Cowboys.
Ooh, I like calling them pretty boy
Cowboys linebackers are so slow. Keanu Neal is 55, and Leighton Vander Esch wears a neck roll. So yeah, they're not keeping up with Kittle and Debo over the middle.
No.
The Niners defense, very good. Nick Bosa could be in Dak's face all day, and guess who hasn't been good all year? Dak. The Cowboys do have a ton of weapons, which is kind of concerning. They can always shoot out with anybody, but I think the Niners just kind of manhandle them here and keep the ball for they go on those 8-minute drives, and it completely deflates the Cowboys. That's it.
I liked my pick at first, but you just made me like my pick even more. That might be lucky.
But we're still on the same side of every game so far. Yeah. Not promising, but hey, maybe we're just both smart this week.
Oh, I hate this now. But we're sticking with it. Let's go to the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a funky game, but I like getting funky and going Pittsburgh Steelers at +12.5. That's a large number for a playoff team. Is it Big Ben? Yeah, it is Big Ben. Does Najee maybe they just run the ball with Najee the whole time? He puts the team on his back. I'm hoping for that. And TJ Watt gets pressure. What's the one thing also Pat Mahomes isn't that good at is pressure. So although this is a much better offensive line than it was last year in the Super Bowl when the Chiefs played Tampa Bay.
Pat Mahomes was actually good in the Super Bowl.
I know he was good, but he just he was good, but he was almost so good to a certain point. It's there's nothing he could do.
Dude, that wasn't pressure. That was
being murdered.
Screen door, them just teeing off. It was so sad.
And my son TJ's fire. I don't know. Just it feels like a weird number. And I know you have a lot of faith in Kansas City, so I'm gonna go against you. So we have a difference. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh +12.5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love the line, but it's not up to 13, so I'll take the Chiefs here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are the Steelers gonna do? This is another one where I think the only way they cover is backdoor. That's the only way, Pat. Yeah, the Chiefs just have too many playmakers. I don't think Tyreek Hill is 100% healthy. He's playing though. Um, the Chiefs still just have too many weapons. It just doesn't matter. And Orlando Brown should be able to, with a little bit of help, take care of TJ Watt. The Steelers defense over the back half of the season is rated 28th in the league, worse than the Jets on weighted DVOA. That's not great.
No,
Not good at all. The
it's
Steelers'
not.
offensive line is one of the worst in the league. The Chiefs will be back there hitting Big Ben, who is awful.
Yeah.
They're throwing 2-yard screens, not even screens, like out routes on 3rd and 17. Big Ben has no arm. They're a sitting duck. The Chiefs are going to have their way with them. Patrick Mahomes might not be playing in the fourth quarter, and that's the only way I see the Steelers covering.
So you're going Kansas City minus 12.5.
Yeah.
It's a weird line. It's a big number. It's the only double-digit number in the playoffs. So I just feel like they're being disrespected. I don't know. I want to get funky. So let's get funky. Here's another game that I have no real read on, to be totally honest with you.
Well, it just depends on like which Rams are we getting.
Exactly. Is the Rams, are we gonna get soft Rams that we did last week where they got bullied by the Niners? But also, like, I think the Niners are a hard team. I also don't think the Cardinals are that hard of a team. Like, I think the Cardinals are like borderline kind of soft as well. Is D-Hop still out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take Rams then.
They get people who show up at receiver though, and like AJ Green's been a beast. Like against the Cowboys, AJ Green was a monster.
Yeah, but what's his name takes people out. Like Jalen Ramsey takes people's out. So like have fun taking out AJ Green. Like that's probably the Christian Kirk.
Rondo Moore.
Yeah, but he's like a slot guy anyway. I mean, Jalen's not really have to worry about that anyway. So you really have to worry about Christian Kirk and AJ Green. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't
Andy
like
Isabella.
Does he play?
I have no idea.
He represents us. I don't know if he
Cardinals
plays or not.
wide receivers. Ertz. Ertz has been kind of fire for them.
Who's their middle? He has actually been pretty well. Who's their middle linebacker again? I thought they had a pretty good middle linebacker.
The Rams.
Yeah, it was the guy that or did he? I can't remember now.
Littleton.
Yeah, Littleton. Corey Littleton. Is he still there? Or did he go to the Rams or the Raiders?
They're starting. It's Troy Reader.
Ooh, never mind. Okay. Anyway, I think this is a good game, but I think the defense for the Rams is better. Also, I have a future that they win the NFC, and my perfect playoff would be Titans win the Super Bowl because I have a future on that, a plus 1,200. Snipe that. And I also have a future on the Rams winning the NFC, just the NFC in general. So I'm going to be picking Rams for my future. So, yeah.
Like, I just wish I knew which Rams we were going to get.
I think you're going to get a better. And also, this is also Cliff's first playoff game, too. And Sean McVay's been in the Super Bowl.
This would be Matt Stafford's first playoff game win.
He's been in playoffs, yeah, right?
I think he's played in them before, but I don't think he's ever won a game.
I don't think he has. I'd be surprised. Yeah.
Kyler's so good. This is his first playoff start. So I'll take the Rams. I'm just going to go with that narrative. Give me the narrative. That's all I've got here.
That's all I got here, too. This is definitely a tough game. Look to next week. So next week, the Green Bay Packers, the number 1 seed. Here's a little pro tip. Bet Aaron Rodgers under on interceptions. It's usually set at 0.5, and he's only thrown like interceptions in like 2 or 3 games. I'm doing that all next year because it hits.
Yeah, and it's only like minus 180, right?
I took it 1 week. Yeah, it was like I think it was minus like 200 something, like a small 200, like minus 2. I think I put like 22 to win 10, so it's probably like minus 220. Cool with me. I thought it's pretty sick. But look to that next week. Yeah. Definitely look to that next week. But yeah, I mean, this playoffs is fucking phenomenal because there's all of these teams, I feel like, have all had their ups and downs of being really trash and really good. And I don't know what team you're going to get. Like you said with the Rams, you have no clue what Rams team you're getting at all. You just don't. So I think this will be a really good playoff. I'm really looking forward to watching it this weekend. Stud playoff. Looking to see who makes it. I'm rooting for the Titans to win because my boys never make it. And it's sad. Still a diehard Giants fan, but yeah, I have money on Titans, so let's go Titans. Got anything to say, Liam, before we close out?
We have to do super locks.
Oh, super locks. I forgot about that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do what I said. I think I'm gonna super
We're
lock.
gonna do just 2 of them this week, right?
Yeah, 2 this week. Obviously 3 would be a huge percentage of the game, so that wouldn't be that fun. So we're going 2 this week. And I'm gonna super lock. I'm gonna super lock San Francisco and Tampa Bay.
I'll super lock San Francisco and the Chiefs.
All right, I like it.
Did you want to make like a AFC Championship, NFC Championship, Super Bowl prediction now? Get out ahead of it, so when you're right, people can be like, "Wow, that guy's smart."
Well, again, like I said, my AFC team, I truly do think I think the Titans are a really good team. And you're also getting Derrick Henry. Before Derrick Henry got hurt, he made up like 40% of their offense. And they've gotten the number 1 seed after losing the 40% of their offense that they had. AJ Brown's playing phenomenal. Ryan Tannehill's doing Ryan Tannehill things. He's managing the game. That's all he is a game manager, but that's fine. That's totally fine. The defense is actually surprisingly playing pretty well. And you're getting back Derrick Henry. He's a stud, and he's on an extra. And they have a bye week for him to relax. I personally I want it to be the Titans. I would like the AFC Championship game to be Titans Buffalo. Just Buffalo's cool, or Cincinnati, but probably not Cincinnati. They're probably not gonna make it. So Titans Buffalo, and then I want to say Rams. I'd say probably gonna be Rams Tampa. I could see Rams Tampa. That's probably what it's gonna be. NFC. And I'm gonna go Rams win the NFC. So I want Titans winning the Super Bowl, going to the Super Bowl, representing the AFC, and then I want Rams representing the NFC, losing to the Titans. Sorry, Matty Ice.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Damn. I think I'm gonna go Titans Bills.
Which, by the way, too, I don't know how the bracket works. That might not be possible, but fuck it.
What was yours again?
I went Titan Bills, Tampa Bay, Rams.
Titans Bills is possible.
Is that possible? We can.
Yeah.
I'll pull up a picture of that now. Actually, right now.
I'm pulling it up too. Titans Bills is possible. Rams Bucks possible as well. The Rams just go beat the Packers in the next round. Okay, so I'm gonna go Titans Bills, and then Packers 49ers.
I liked 49ers too, dude. That's a sick retro game too. That would be cool.
And I think it ends up Packers Bills with a Packers Super Bowl.
I wouldn't like that much, but all right. I think that's cool. I'm in on that.
Bills in the Super Bowl would be sick.
Yes, that would.
And it'd be funnier if they lost again.
They haven't won one, right? Yeah, 4-0 or 0-4. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so we made some predictions. We'll see how it pays out. Well, this isn't also how it works, though, Pat.
Yeah, I know. I was just kind of looking at that because that's all fucked up. So
okay,
this one's probably the better picture.
Yeah. Because
this is the better picture right here. Because it shows, yeah, boom.
Right. Well, if like the Eagles beat the Bucks, or like if the Bucks beat the Eagles, then they don't play Green Bay.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
They would play Dallas or San Fran.
Yeah.
Or if Arizona wins and Dallas wins, then they play Dallas, whatever.
You guys get the picture. I'm excited. Again, I think this is a really good playoff for reasons that I've said. I think all teams have had their ups and downs this year. It's been a great year. But yeah, you got anything to say before you peace out?
I don't think so. I'm just pumped for playoff football. It's always a good time, and like the less games there are, I don't know, it always feels more worth it. I love the standalone games too. When there's nothing else going on, it's just you in that one football game. It's beautiful. But yeah, no, I think that's it. I'm just pumped, honestly.
Yeah, and then after this, we got the draft season, and that's Giants' best season because all we fucking do. So
yeah, it's the exciting part.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and peace out.